Hi there, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another day, another YouTube live here on Charlotte Tilbury's official YouTube channel. If this is your first time to our channel, welcome. If this is your first time to our YouTube live, welcome. My name is Rasheena Green, and I am the digital events manager for Charlotte Tilbury in North America. And I'm so excited to have you all here for a really amazing class. It is how to get the Golden Goddess makeup look. So if you are familiar with Charlotte Tilbury, whether you've shopped her website or you've been to some of our counters in department stores, you may or may not have seen our 10 iconic looks. So, what's really awesome about our 10 iconic looks is it's sort of makeup wardrobing. So, Charlotte Tilbury is known as, the queen of makeup, and she's the number one makeup artist in the world. And so, what's really awesome is that she's curating looks for all of you at home. So, if you're ever at home and you're wondering, like, ooh, what lip is going to go well with this eyeshadow, or what cheek goes well with this lip? Well, guess what? The guessing is done for you by Charlotte Tilbury herself. And I see all of my friends here are saying hello from all around the world. I do like to start these calls off with letting you know that I am broadcasting live from, I would say, sunny Southern California, but it's actually quite dreary. But I'm in San Diego, and I would love to hear where all of you are from. I see some people from Mexico, hello, Chicago, Ireland, hello, Sweden. Oh, amazing. Happy to see you all in Romania, Florida, Italy. Awesome, awesome. And Cambridge. Well, welcome all of my friends from all around the world. You're in store for some amazing, skincare and makeup tips and tricks. Again, my name is Rasheena. I have my partner in crime in the chat. Her name is LL. She'll be as Team Tilbury or Charlotte Tilbury Beauty. She'll answer a lot of your questions if I don't get to them. Hello in Scotland and in Jersey. Hope you guys are out there good in Jersey. We know that there's some crazy skies going on over there on the East Coast. Hello in Toronto and in San Jose. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, this class is all about how to get the golden goddess look. And Charlotte always likes to say, a beautiful makeup starts with a beautiful canvas. So, of course, as always, we're going to start with some magic skincare. And I am going to actually start off with Charlotte's Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. Let me know in the chat who has had a chance to try this magic elixir. This is something that I use every single day, day and night. I use about 4 to 6 drops. And this is a really fantastic product for really all skin types. If you're oily, this has niacinamide, which helps shrink pores and it helps with any discoloration. If you're on the dry side, it has an ingredient called polyglutamic acid. So for those of you who know anything about skincare, you might have heard of hyaluronic acid. This is like the cooler older sister of hyaluronic acid. It's actually 4 times more hydrating. So I'm just going to blend this right in, as you see. And what's great about Charlotte's products is she really makes them fantastic to wear by themselves, but they work even better synergistically. So when you pair them with your other favorite products. So I've already done the serum, which goes first. Then I'm going to go in with the magic cream. Let me know in the chat. Give me some hearts. Like, who has tried Charlotte's award-winning magic cream? This is actually the very first product she ever came out with, believe it or not. Obviously, she's known for her makeup and her makeup skills. But before we actually came out with makeup, we came out with skincare. So Magic Cream was the very first product that Charlotte ever created. Oh, I see all those hearts. I love it. So Magic Cream is that instant turnaround, sort of like youth boosting moisturizer with built-in makeup primer. So if anybody's sitting here on this call and you're like, man, my makeup never stays on, or I get a lot of creasing, or my face just eats my makeup, this is the product for you. If you say, oh, I have so much redness and I can't control all this rosiness in my skin, this is the product for you. It has that organic aloe vera, which will soothe your redness. If you're on the dry side and you're like, man, my skin is so dry, tight, flaky, I can never find anything that keeps me hydrated, Magic Cream is the product for you. So Magic Cream is literally for everybody. If you're a little bit oilier, we do have a lighter version called Magic Cream Light, or you could still use Magic Cream, but just maybe a little less than I used. So now my skin is absolutely hydrated, glowing, and prepped for makeup. Charlotte literally will never do a face without starting with Magic Cream. You name it, Salma Hayek, Kim Kardashian, anybody that she does, she always uses Magic Cream. So if you want skin like the stars, this is really the one that you want to use. And what's great too, I don't know if you all know, but we really focus on sustainability here at Charlotte. So our products are refillable. So when you're done, this is glass. And this is a refillable little like K-cup kind of thing. So you toss this out, get a new one, and it's actually a little bit cheaper than rebuying the whole thing from scratch. So we love that. Oh, welcome, welcome in Palm Beach County. Hello. All right. Yeah. So oily skin, try the Magic Cream Light, or you can, like I said, just use a bit. So now for my complexion, today's focus is going to be dun, da, 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 beautiful skin foundation. And I use the shade 7 Warm. It's not been so sunny here in Southern California, so I'm losing my tan. This color might be kind of dark for me, but we're going to find out. You can apply this foundation um, with a brush. You can use a sponge. You can use your hands, whatever you'd like. It's a medium coverage. This is my absolute go-to for every day. We do sell a fuller coverage called Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and we do sell a lighter coverage called Light Wonder. But if you just want something that kind of looks like your skin but perfect, this is really my go-to. I like it because it has hyaluronic acid, so it's hydrating. It has rose complex, so it's brightening. So if you get a little bit of areas that are red or just discoloration or dull, this is a really beautiful option for just kind of giving you that all over brightness to your skin with the rose complex that's infused in there. Ooh, yes, there is an app. So the app that we have, finally, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I literally live and breathe from all of my favorite apps for shopping, beauty, clothes, you name it. Like, absolutely love apps. So Charlotte just launched her very first app, you guys. And what's awesome about it is if you download it, you'll get early access to new product launches even before charlottetilbury.com. So charlottetilbury.com used to be like the one-stop shop, which I mean, we love her, she still is. But if you want like exclusive early access by like at least a couple days, get things before anybody else does, the app is where it's at. We also will have classes on there, behind the scenes stuff. So if you're like, how do I get this red carpet look? It'll be on there. So I wasn't planning on talking about the app, but someone brought it up. Definitely get it. We love her. So now my skin is looking pretty even. Still looks like my skin. You can still see my freckles. So it's like my skin, but perfected. However, my under eyes are looking super dark and just kind of like a little red. So I'm going to be using her Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer just right over here to kind of give me some brightening. For a very fair girl that needs some color. So our shades in the Beautiful Skin Foundation, they come in different undertones. So we have warms, which are going to be for more of like a golden olivey skin. We have cools, which are going to be for like a little bit of a pinker tone. And then we have neutrals, which are sort of right in the middle. I like to say one apple and one banana. So if you're on the lighter side, yeah, Marie over here said a 1 or a 2. So I'd probably do that. If you want to look a little tanner, maybe do a warm, but I feel like you might be safe in maybe a neutral. So that would be great. And then you can also, like we always recommend, is just bronze yourself up, which is the next step after this concealer. And I'll show you how it will give you, a little more color to your skin without having to overall darken up your complexion. Yes, it's free to download. So exciting with that app. The new launch, you heard it. We can't talk too much about it, but we have something special coming out. You may or may not have seen a little leak about it on Instagram. So for eye bags, we have some really awesome eye creams. I didn't use any today because we don't have a whole lot of time, but I really love the Cryo Recovery Eye Serum. This is fantastic for depuffing. A lot of athletes will do like cryo chambers or cryo baths because it helps with inflammation. So imagine if you have puffiness under your eyes, this cryo eye freezes. Well, I mean, it doesn't like freeze it, but it tightens it up with this kind of cooling sensation. Okay, so as I mentioned, I kind of am like a blank slate now, but I definitely need some color and life back in my face. So I'm going to be using our bronzer, and this is the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer. It's a cream, and she's well loved because, like, oh my gosh, I'm almost, she's got a belly button. She's almost out. And I'm going to be using the brush that we also sell. This is our Beautiful Skin bronzing brush. It's like a little kabuki, which I love it. Like, if you are scared of wearing creams, let me just show you how easy this is. Charlotte always says, suck in your cheeks and follow the hollow. So I'm giving myself kind of a bronzer. Some people just kind of like put bronzer all over their face, and you can do that because you want to look like you've been out in the sun. You're just kind of sun-kissed. But look at how easy. I'm just literally painting strokes all over my face to just kind of give me that warmth. Do you see how instantly, well, that was like 5 seconds. I just have this sort of sun-kissed look that, you know, it looks like how I should be looking in Southern California with sun, but we just haven't had any in a while. So there's that. And you can add as much or as little as you want to. Let's see, what else do we have going on in here? You're very fair. So this, I use shade number 2, which is the medium. But if you're on the fair side, we have a cream bronzer, the same one, but in a shade number 1. And I love it too because I know as a fair person, like when I do makeup on fair guys or gals, they tend to look so orange bronzers. But what I love about the number 1 in this cream bronzer is it's got like a slight gray cast to it. So it's kind of a bronzer, but it's not going to look red. It's going to literally almost look like a cast shadow, if that makes sense. So try the number 1 if you're looking to kind of like bronze yourself up a little bit too. All right, so let's jump right into eyes. I already have my brows done. So today's look is the Golden Goddess look. And for those of you who have followed Charlotte for a long time, she is known again as the Queen of Glow, and she's done so many celebrity makeup just throughout her almost, 20 years doing all of this, well, I think longer, right? And so what's really great about the Golden Goddess is this is a look that she made iconic with, for example, Jennifer Aniston. She's used this look on Beyonce. So really it's quite a universal shade for so many different skin tones. I'm going to throw my own personal spin on it. So first let me show you the palette, which like, look at how stunning and gorgeous she is. She is filled with like gorgeous gold. There's kind of a soft sort of like mauvey gray tone in here, and then a gorgeous sort of like glittery, sparkly golden sort of bronze shade. But I really want to like embrace the Golden Goddess, so I want to make it more gold. I'm going to start then with a little eyeshadow base, which normally we don't normally use it. Like our eyeshadows actually have a built-in primer, so we don't need a base. But I'm going to be using Star Gold. And this is our Eyes to Mesmerize. You can apply it with a brush, you can apply it with your finger, but I really just like how this is going to bring out the gold in my Golden Goddess palette. So I'm just applying a little bit of this to my eyelid, and I'll go close so you guys can see. And to be honest, these Eyes to Mesmerize are so easy to apply that we often just wear them by itself. Like if you are, a person on the go and you don't have time to commit to an eyeshadow palette with 4 shades, you can absolutely just apply a little wash of our Eyes to Mesmerize. They're creamy. They have vitamin E in them. Most of them are shiny. We do have some matte ones that were limited. I'm not sure if we still have them. But what's cool is Charlotte actually created this for her mom, who's, she's in her 70s. And a lot of times people that have, fine lines or texture, they tend to shy away from things that are shimmery. But what's really great about the Eyes to Mesmerize is the shimmer in these are sort of blurring. So if you do have any texture, crepiness, this actually does not enhance them and instead blurs them. So I'm now going in with my little smudger brush and I'm applying a little bit on the lower lash line just to kind of give myself a whole ring of golden shimmer around my eyes. All right, so this so far is just the Star Gold. And now we're going to jump in with the eyeshadow. Okay, so as I said, Charlotte has 4 little shades that come in the Golden Goddess. The first one is your prime shade. So it has a built-in eyeshadow primer. You can always put this around your whole entire eye, and I'm using the blender brush. I like to kind of put a little shimmer on the lid, and I'll go up all the way to the eyebrow. And I'm using Charlotte's blender brush, which we love her because, to be honest, if you have 0 skills in putting on eyeshadow, so long as you blend the edges of your makeup, you will look so skilled that no one will know better. All right. So this is shade number 1. And a fun little fact about Charlotte's luxury palettes is she created them to be used in order, starting this way, going clockwise. It might be reversed on your camera. But you want to start off with a prime shade, enhance, smoke, and pop. Always use your finger with the pop shade, never a brush. It's actually the most expensive shadow to make in the world. And it's so highly pigmented and almost like a creamy powder that when you apply it, it's going to take your look from day to disco. So we're going to take you guys all the way to the disco. All right. Am I missing anything in here? Sorry if I'm missing questions, but we have LL in the chat holding it down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a little bit of this kind of grayish tone into the crease of my eye. I actually don't use too much of this one because I want my makeup to be a little more golden and not so gray, but we'll do a wash of it for funsies. So you can kind of see it's giving me like the super softest, almost like shadowy shade right in the crease to enhance that sort of depth that sometimes it stands out for people and sometimes it doesn't. I have a little bit more of a hooded eye, so it's okay if I accentuate mine a bit. Now I'm going to go in with this bronze shade, which I absolutely love, and I need to use a mirror, y'all, because I can't see that well. All right, so I'm just going to tuck this into the corner of my eye, and I'm always going to blend it upwards and outwards. So if you've ever taken my classes, you'll know that we always say Charlotte's recommendation is always blend upwards and outwards. This is called her youth boosting eye shape. So what's great about this is it doesn't matter how old you are, blend your shadows upwards and outwards into your hairline, and it's just going to give you that natural facelift. Forget about going under the knife and, you know, having people cut and lift and tape you up. This is going to help you achieve that illusion with a simple brush stroke. So it's giving me like very much those glam vibes. Like Charlotte loves that kind of like 70s vibe. She loves that really super gorgeous mesmeric eye. And that's what we're giving you with this. So now I'm going to go in with my smudger brush. And what you do to the top, you do to the bottom. So since I have that kind of smokier shade on the top, I want to bring it around to the bottom. So I'm going to dip it into that smoke shade that I just had. And I'm going to apply it to the bottom lash line. And a fun little trick, so if you are new to my classes and you never heard this tip, when you're doing shadow on the top of your eye, put your chin up and look into the mirror so that you don't have to close your eye and try to do your eyeshadow. When you're doing eyeshadow on the bottom of your eye, put your chin down. And this way you don't have to like wince or, squint your eyes to apply the makeup. Okay. So it's giving me kind of smoky. It's giving me almost disco-y, but we really want to take it to disco by using the pop shade. So the pop shade is this one right here, and I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to go really close. Let me pull the camera a little bit closer. I want you guys to watch. So this is kind of like beautiful shimmery bronzer. It's layered, it's blended, but let's see what it looks like when we take it to disco. Are you ready? Ooh. Do you guys see that? Let's add a little bit more. I love, love, love the pop shade, and sometimes I'll just wear them by itself. And I like to give it a little tap, bring it all the way up. Why not? It's giving me, golden goddess. Really, that's the look that I'm going for. One more time. Extreme close up. Do you guys see this? Just also the warmth of your finger really helps to kind of like pack on that pigment, get that ultimate glow. Are we loving this in the chat? Let me know. All right. So I'm going to get to the powder in a minute. I saw that someone mentioned it. I might have skipped it. Oops, accident. Okay, but I want to really make my eyes kind of like a little bit smokier. So I'm going to go in with the classic pencil, and this is in classic brown. So I'm going to be honest, I cheated. This look actually calls for shimmering brown, which is another color in this lineup of powder pencils. But I really just like to have a darker, more dramatic liner. If you want sort of a softer golden goddess look, then you can absolutely use the shimmering brown. It's a much lighter shimmery version of what I'm applying right now. So I'm just doing a little bit in the corner, and let me tell you, the classic brown or just the classic pencils in general are so good if you have sensitive eyes, if you're a contact wearer and you just cannot stand wearing liner, it irritates the eyes. Like this pencil, so easy to apply. It's literally like applying an eyeshadow. It's not, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles, like it's not waterproof, but I don't find that it smudges at all. So I just like to do a little bit in the corner since I have a hooded eye. And I give myself a small wing, like so. And then I want to put a little bit on the bottom too. So I'm just putting it inside my lash line and I'm giving it a little smolder. And you can smudge this as well. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to put this liner on in the camera. So there we go. It's giving me Golden Goddess. Now to finish off this eye, I'm going to be using some mascara. And I'm going to be using Charlotte's Full Fat Lashes Mascara. This is a mascara that she came out with. It took her like 5 years to come up with the formula. And it's great because it's going to give you length, definition, curl, volume, and drama. It's a really great mascara if you really like to build mascara. If you're the kind of person that sits there and they're just dipping in there, several times. So I like it because it starts off quite natural. So if you are more of like a natural lash person, this is a good option. But if you like it to be like voluminous, it'll get there. You just do a couple coats. I don't have all day long, so I'm just going to give myself more of a natural lash. But I'll do one side first so you can see the difference. Oh, okay. But look at the difference of how much drama you get on this side versus this side. Oh, right. So now I'm going to add some to this side. And we are almost rounding out the look. So let me tell you what's left. I'm going to do a little bit of powder because Charlotte always says there's a difference between looking glowing and looking sweaty. So we don't want to look sweaty. We definitely want to have that gorgeous Golden Goddess look, but slightly mattified. Okay, mascara's done. Now let's go ahead and set this makeup. So earlier, like I said, I was supposed to put this powder on, but it's never too late. And I'm going to use our Airbrush Flawless Finish. You guys, clearly she's obsessed with it because mine's got a little belly button. And I'm using our powder and sculpt brush. And I actually like to just use the belly of the brush and I tap it. Do you guys see how before your very eyes, it made my skin look super silky, but it's not like super matte. Still looks like my skin. And the reason so is because this is infused with rose wax and almond oil to hydrate and set. So you're going to get that mattified look, but it's still going to be almost sort of satiny, if that makes sense. So you're not going to look too dry. Here we go. All right. Oh, you know what, Megan? You get used to it, really. Like, I know sometimes when I do makeup on others, they're like, doing all of this, but I trust my own hand. So you got to just get in there and do what you got to do. Okay, so we've got our eyes done. We've got our skin done. Let's do a little lip. So I'm going to be using Charlotte's award-winning Pillow Talk Lip Cheat, and I absolutely love this. This one is really the very first like number one lip color that we ever came out with. And the reason why this is so popular is Charlotte basically bottled the pink of the inside of your lip. You see this kind of like fleshy pink? So let me show you what this looks like. Your lips, but perfected. Just like earlier, your skin, but perfected. Your lips, but perfected. And the lip cheat is waterproof. It's also meant to resize and reshape your lips. So again, avoid those painful pricks of lip injections, which if you like to do those, that's totally cool. So do I. But if you want to avoid that, just buy Charlotte's lip cheats. And it gives you this super plump, full looking lips. Look at that. So lip cheat in Pillow Talk, obsessed. And if you're not my skin tone, don't worry. This also comes in like a medium shade if you're a little bit darker, or even if you're fair and you want to use a medium. And then also comes in intense. So 3 different shades, all different skin tones can wear them. They're absolutely stunning. And the lipstick that I'm going to be using today is an oldie but a goodie. But for the Golden Goddess, the look calls for Stoned Rose. So it's kind of like a corally satin lipstick. And I like to mix it with that pink lip liner, right? The Pillow Talk. So smudge, 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 smudge. We've got those golden eyes. We've got this sort of peachy lip. So now I'm going to kind of cheat. So I will say that this look, the Golden Goddess that Charlotte has created, comes with the Lip Luster Ibiza Nights. However, I really like a lip plumper. So I'm going to be using Charlotte's Pillow Talk Collagen Lip Bath, and I love this guy. It doesn't really change the color of your lipstick, which is really great. And it has coconut oil base, so it's really, really nice, 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 and hydrating. So we love this. Thanks, BB. All right. Oh, JC, Pillow Talk in every shade. You really are a star, because that is really the best. Like, if you are a makeup artist or you're just someone that's like, I need a color for every outfit and for every season, if you buy the Pillow Talk Original, Pillow Talk Medium, and Pillow Talk Intense, you'll be covered for the year. You'll be covered for whatever outfit you're wearing. They're so universal and they just look stunning on everybody. Okay, so that's the lip. Now to finish this look off, I'm going to add my blush. Charlotte actually always ends her makeup with blush because she bases the intensity of the blush off of what her lip is doing. And so we've got kind of like a semi-smoky eye, a semi-bold lip. So normally I would do a soft blush, but I'm using Ecstasy, you guys. And this, to be honest, is hands down probably our most popular powder blush next to Pillow Talk. But this was like the original jam, like the perfect pink, perfect peach combo. You swish the outside, you pop the center, and just look. Like, I don't even have to look to know that it looks amazing. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm not looking in a mirror. You guys tell me. How is this looking? Let's put a little bit on the nose. Like, when I tell you this color is such a dream on so many different skin tones, if you're sitting there and you're anywhere close to like my skin tone, a little lighter, you could be tanner. Like, this color truly is my go-to. When I go into my makeup kit, I'm all, it's going to be Ecstasy. This is the one we're using. Like, I love all of our new blush wands, but this one right here, ooh, you used Stone Rose yesterday? You know what? I'm telling you, Stone Rose is an oldie but a goodie. Okay, so we've got our eyes done, our cheeks, our lips. Let's zhuzh the hair. You know when you feel cute, you're kind of like, let's get it all going. Okay, now to lock this in, set it and forget it, 16 hours. We're going to use Charlotte's Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm not even kidding you. You can go jump in an ocean and your makeup is going to come out looking like this. That Little Mermaid movie is out. Forget about it, Ariel. Like, we're over here stunning. Where's Prince Eric? All right, I like to keep a fan handy. Quick dry, less to worry about. But this is the look. So again, today was how to create that gorgeous golden goddess look. Are we liking it? Let me know in the chat. Oh no, your blush smashed. JC, at my lowest, I've gone in with my little powder brush and I've like swept the remains into a little bag. But now I'm just like, okay, gotta get a new one. It was meant to be. So are we liking this look? The best setting spray ever. Yes, Lisa Ray. We love her. This look is going to really stay on all day. I always like to end these YouTube lives with my Charlotte Tilbury must-haves. We went over so many things, but, you know, we can't have it all, but maybe you can. If you can, better, more power to you. But if I had to pick three, like, I can't live without. Number one for me is going to be Magic Cream, because I just absolutely do not ever start a makeup without using her. I've been using her every day for 6 years. I'm almost 40 years old. Like, she's looking tight. She's looking smooth. Anti-aging. Love her, you know. So number one is Magic Cream. Number two is going to have to be the Golden Goddess Luxury Palette, because we love that she's giving us sparkle. She's giving us shine. She's giving us, you know, just that Golden Goddess vibe. So love her. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And then last but not least, you guys heard how obsessed I am. It's going to have to be Ecstasy Blush. Like, you guys. They look like little scoops of sherbet ice cream. I love it. So those are my top three must-haves for the Golden Goddess look. But if you love everything that I've used, you can absolutely buy the Golden Goddess look on charlottetilbury.com or her brand new app if you download it for free. Make sure to check out all of these different prices, obviously in different countries. Like, you know, I only know US dollars here in California. But it's been so amazing showing you guys how to create this look. Thank you all for joining. If you guys have any questions, tips, or tricks that you'd like more information on, you can follow me on Instagram at Rasheena Green Artistry. LL will put it in the chat right there. Feel free to message me. Tell me if you were loving the class. Tell me what products you're loving and you can't wait to buy. Also, if you have any ideas on like future classes you'd like to see, we'd love to hear from, our consumers and our fans and our Charlotte Tilbury fans. We've had classes from clients that want to know how to do a feeling flick. We just had one. Some people want to know how to do makeup for beginners. We've had those. So we definitely listen. We want to do what you ask for. So we're happy to help. And yeah, oh, I like this. Swatches for all ages. That would be a good class, to be honest. But save up your money. Come and check out charlottetilbury.com. Get all your goodies. You will not regret it. Watch all of our master classes to learn how to apply them, and message me on Instagram for more tips and tricks. It's been such a great time having you all here. Add me on Instagram. I'll add you back. Love new friends, and have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye.